Good morning, students. Today we are with the last module for second chapter, that is comparative study of Taylor and Fayol, which comes in the form of part D. In the earlier one, we have dealt with Taylor's contribution in terms of principles technique and Fayol's in terms of 14 principles. Now, when we see overall assessment of both Taylor and Fayol from the organization's perspective, we see that Henry Fayol was at top level management and therefore his observations were focused on the behavioral part of the managers, how to improve the behavioral part of the managers while they are dealing with their subordinates. So he was a behavioral specialist and he had advocated principles only. That once it is in your mindset how to deal with the managers and the subordinates, you would work accordingly. Whereas F.W. Taylor was more at shop floor level, that is low level management. Therefore, his entire focus was on getting the work done by the workers and how they are when they are working. That means his observations were focused on man on machine. Man on machine. How to make the person comfortable while he is at his work. Overall, if we see whether you are seeing from bottom or top, one thing common about both of them was they both were concerned with how to improve the working condition of the organization and how to make the employees comfortable in the organization. Now when you see, we have two approaches. One, their contribution, and other, their attitude. So when we talk of attitude part, we say Fayolism versus Taylorism. It is attitude part because your all observations output would be according to your attitude. Then we come to the next, what we had already done in the previous module, Taylor's contribution to management, that he was a mechanical engineer known as father of scientific management and had contributed in terms of two major things. First, principles, which is not very much focused, and technique, which was his major focus area. Even though while developing techniques, his principles were the base stone on which we had worked. Then about Henry Fayol, where his focus was in the form of 14 principles of management in his book General and Industrial Management. If we say that a contrast or a comparison in between the two, Fayol was concerned with management and is generally agreed to be considered more of human and behavioral part, that we said in our second slide also through that pyramid. Whereas Taylor was concerned with the task time, improving the work efficiency. Now, if we say differences from CBSE point of view, I have taken two basis slides with one reason. I would like to give the demarcation. If it is in terms of contribution, this will come. If it is in terms of Fayolism and Taylorism, it will be the second one. Now, if I say in this, first is the perspective, where Taylor focused on shop floor and Fayol at higher management levels. Then the focus, where Taylor's was more towards efficiency through specialization, standardization, simplification, and in case of Fayol, it was through the principles that he had come down. Then orientation, that where it is applicable, how it is applicable. So for Taylor, it is in case of a factory where production and engineering work dominates. In case of Fayol, it was more towards managerial functions. Then the result or the output, in case of Taylor, it was more towards observation, measurement, assessment, and in case of Fayol, it was personal experiences that he had gone through during his work tenure, which he had converted or translated into universal truths. Then is overall contribution. Overall contribution. On the basis of Taylor, we say it is more towards a specific product line, whereas in case of Fayol, it is evolution of theories of management. Evolution of theories of management. Now let's see the second approach, where we say Taylorism versus Fayolism. And here we are going with all this thing, that their meaning, that Henry Fayol is father of modern management and had 14 principles for improving the administration. Taylor being father of scientific management. Then the concept of general management in case of Fayol. In case of Taylor, scientific. Then emphasis area, top level in case of Fayol. Taylor, low level. Applicability, Fayol, everywhere. And in case of Taylor, it is under specific conditions only, that is organizations or factories. Then formulation through personal experience, through observation and experimentation. Then orientation, managerial, production and engineering. Then system of wage payment, how you go for, that is sharing of profit with the managers or with the differential wage rate. Even you can include the date of birth, the area, the work experience, because we are talking about Taylorism, their unfairlism, their approach, their attitude. But please, when it is in terms of contribution, do not put date of birth, area of experience, because these are personal, these are not contribution. They were the base on which the contribution was being developed. And if we say the best is towards the end, try to give a similarity also, that both of them, their approach was different, but the focus was one, to improve the organizational growth and working environment. With this, we conclude this topic also. Thank you very much for being with me in all the 4 modules of this chapter. You are most welcome for any sort of query. Thank you.